les autres sont nés au Vietnam, mais ils vont avoir un autre état d'esprit. C'est ce qu'on va discuter tout de suite. Toi, tu n'es pas né au Vietnam. Non. Pardon?
Elle travaille pour Lisa.
Pour Lisa.
Elle travaille Christelle.
D'accord.
Lisa.
Mais vous parlez vietnamien?
Oui, oui, parce que quand on parle vietnamien
à la maison, vous parlez vietnamien.
Vous peut-être on attend un peu parce que quelqu'un dans le métro.
Oui.
Je sais, c'est nous.
Non, mon
Il y a grave RRC.
Alors, j'ai pris le RERC, mais sur une toute petite partie. Parce qu'il y a une grève, elle n'est pas totale. Donc tu attendais une vingtaine de personnes, c'est ça?
Quelqu'un m'a téléphoné.
Tu vois l'effort qu'ils font de parler français? C'est bien. Non mais c'est très bien. Ça montre qu'ils font des efforts pour s'intégrer à la communauté internationale.
Cái núi Google nhau luôn rồi.
Oui, mais ça, c'est la communauté internationale.
Parce que si effectivement on veut avancer, il faut qu'on échange avec les autres, il faut réellement qu'on soit vraiment impliqué dans tout ce qui se passe en France.
Oui, il m'a donné le cours de français à Alliance français. Et après une mois, on a avancé beaucoup. Merci,
Je sais pas, Yannick, c'est le laboratoire. Tu as commencé?
Oui.
Not yet. He has to learn French. He speaks very well English, but he has to learn French.
Yeah. Yannick, I think that there's something to say. I think in France now, there are many persons who are senior and who are willing to have a student or person living with them. They offer a room and so on. This person lives with them, and then the Vietnamese can talk and speak English and personally, when I came in France, I live in a French family. I am not in a...
You know some people who are ready to...
I think
live YouTube không nó có share link cho anh để là share cả hai đồ này của trường.
Elles ne mangent pas de fruits parce qu'ils ne sont pas lavés. Dans mon bureau, tu as vu, j'ai des fruits, j'ai des choses, mais elles ne mangent jamais parce qu'ils ne sont pas lavés. Donc elle a peur des microbes. Comment on faisait l'homme de Fourmillon? Tu vas me dire qu'il mourrait plus vite.
C'est ça, il ne vivait pas longtemps. Hein.
Moins que... So, we are... Tu veux t'asseoir ou tu... Non, mais on peut attendre.
on peut attendre.
Vas-y, assieds-toi.
Gửi mày đăng nhập vô email đừng có đụng vào cái mày đăng nhập vô email của IVKA đi xong hoàn thiện được cái link vào email của mọi người.
Parce que je vais pas dîner avec lui parce qu'il ne voulait pas.
Vì lấy mail cá nhân gửi thì nó không hay.
Non, il faut...
Không lấy cái mail của ấy gửi cho mọi người mấy participant này. Trường ở đây à? Phát ở trường.
On fasse des expositions à la bibliothèque.
Oui, il y en a eu, j'ai pas eu le temps d'y aller, oui. Vous en avez fait une? Il y en a eu?
Ce qu'on dit, c'est que...
Je peux me dire du bonjour, oui.
Bonjour. Ça va? Ça va, très bien, ça va.
Bon, continue maintenant.
Oui, il voudrait, oui, parce qu'il peut animer aussi.
Em vào cái photo của anh. space.
C'est ton mot de passe d'habitude?
Pour mettre tout notre effort dans ça, on a quelque chose qui est tombé sur la tête.
Bạn em cảm giác là không thể
Oui, c'est ce que tu m'as dit.
Nous, on ne peut pas faire qu'une chose. C'est quelque chose qui est venu comme ça. Qui donne ça, même
Cái kia vào cái việc đã trôi hả?
dùng máy viết.
Pad giống như trên Gmail đúng không?
Chưa một lần rồi.
Tôi nghĩ chỉ để Google Hangout một cái thôi, tập trung vào một cái thôi.
Link ok rồi.
Cái này là bị cấn cái laptop rồi.
Link được rồi.
Anh không cắm sạc nó lại sụt pin lúc nào.
Anh có thể dồn vào kia một chút được. Như thế này thì mới thấy được mặt.
Đặt ở trên cái piano kìa.
Kia thì kéo qua là không thấy màn hình bên kia.
Từng một chút nào treo cái áo.
Em đánh tập trung nào đúng không?
Chez nous, on aurait une liste de personnes qui vivent par mois, tu vois.
Oui, non. C'est ça, une très bonne idée.
On a un sacré pouvoir, tu vois. Mais l'autre, tu n'as pas de pouvoir. Donc, on est obligé de faire ça. Mais
Tu seras obligé de le faire. Mais on peut discuter d'ailleurs avec Dire. Il faudrait que j'aille à Nachin. Je suis jamais allé à Nachin après, quand ils ont fait là, leur planétarium et leur. Oui, alors on m'a dit que c'était parce qu'il fallait avoir le droit de faire visite. Et que ça c'est compliqué au Vietnam parce que pour faire visite, c'est Dieppe qui a décidé ça d'ailleurs.
Anh Hiền bật Hangout rồi đúng không?
Chưa. Cái này là livestream thôi.
Cái này mở lắm.
Tháng nào ấy thì em nên để trên này, bên trên này có loa này. Hoặc là nếu mà để ở đấy, tức là để chỗ nào mà nổi được với máy chiếu thì ở đây này. Hết có mặt loa này.
Đây nhìn được không?
Rồi mình có livestream rồi mình
Ở đây, đây như này nhìn rõ này.
Thì làm hai link đi tốt. Thì làm một link nữa.
hoặc là hủy cái kia dùng laptop.
Laptop ấy, cả sáng. Setup lên thì em bổ vào mỗi
Đây chưa có ai join hết, mọi người thử join xong nghe tiếng, thử nói đây xong rồi nghe rõ. Lúc mà ai đang nói mình đề nghị là phải tắt cái mic này đi.
chụp chụp phát bá lắm.
Tại vì anh
livestream này
sẽ có một số người present trên đấy.
Chứ là thế này này, khi họ present thì em sẽ gọi handler riêng, hiểu không? Còn lại là nếu mọi người muốn theo dõi là có livestream này.
Cái nào không vào được em?
The master at USCH and now start a PhD at the LMU. And you?
Mail em là gì nhỉ?
Không phải mail của em, mail của Phương Nguyễn gửi cho SBC của organizer.
Phương ở BNSC.
À, Phương bảo không vào được hả?
So also is a former student at the USC.
Cho anh là chiếm chỗ này đi vấn đây.
Yes, he is business officer. And he is in remote sensing.
Có bên này.
Nếu như đi hỏi anh em thêm gửi link cho mọi người được đấy.
Anh rút cái camera lên một cắm này.
Có trên cái dây mạng.
Okay. So,
Có wifi mà anh.
assieds-toi, assieds-toi. Ben, oui, assieds-toi sur le
Wifi không nào được.
Oui, alors sauf que donc, il est plus jeune que toi. Oui.
Non, mais il faut savoir. J'ai dit toujours, si l'avion n'était pas. Nous sommes très première conférence européenne de physique nucléaire. À Sienne. En 1950, la première.
Tu ne connaissais pas
Et on s'est vu, en ce moment-là, lui, il venait de terminer sa thèse à Moscou. Moi, j'avais aussi terminé ma thèse à ici.
Donc il était en
Et en plus, il était très bon, très connu, parce qu'à un moment donné, il a été directeur de la physique théorique de Lubna. Un directeur de la physique théorique. Très important. Directeur de la physique théorique. Voilà, c'est ça. Et donc, lui, il est dans les hautes sphères.
Oui, mais c'est ça qui est pas normal. C'est pas normal que ce soit quelqu'un qui a raison, qu'il soit toujours en train d'organiser
Chưa thấy ai nói hết. Em thấy chưa? À, lên trên Google Hangout hả? Hay trên Facebook đấy?
Thì anh đang livestream mà. Đấy rồi.
Em gửi link cho mọi người hết.
Produit à 100%. Le président de la société des Américains.
Bọn remote đâu hết?
Qui m'aime bien tout ça. Il a été aussi, il travaille en.
Tôi xem trên list này không thấy ai remote đấy.
Premier.
Cao mày nó rồi, mai nó rồi.
Le président de la société de la physique. Hưng, je sais plus comment on dit, mais il a été directeur de l'Institut physique. Et lorsqu'il a terminé ce moment-là, on a créé un autre laboratoire pour qu'il soit directeur.
À đây rồi. Hello. Có một người trên hello nhất. Em nghe rõ không? Mày thử đứng ra đằng kia nói. Chào em xem em nghe rõ.
Anh có loa kia.
Hello nhất. Có nghe được không em?
Nghe được ạ, nhưng mà vấn đề nó có bị vang vang.
Bây giờ nhé, tại vì bây giờ bên này đang nói thì lúc mà tạm thời bên đấy nếu mà không có người thì không sao. Nếu mà có người thì em có thể em ấn vào cái biểu tượng micro cho nó gạch chéo ấy. Ok, vậy là hiểu rồi. Cảm ơn em.
Nhưng mà nó bị kiểu nó bị vọng lại, thành ra là sẽ không nghe rõ.
Vọng lại á? Không biết. Giờ
Phòng lại đây do cái loa này nè.
không phải do cái phòng này. Bình thường em hay gọi sang bên Nga có việc gì?
Sang Nga cơ à?
Oui, bien sûr, bien sûr.
Donc, à
Donc ça n'a pas marché.
Avec 2000 euros, le gouvernement ne nous donne pas d'argent pour faire ça. Moi, je dis, si vous n'avez pas, moi je suis prêt à vous offrir 2000 euros. Maintenant, on continue. Et l'année prochaine, Michel Spirouvel, président de Yupan, on continue. On continue toujours. On est dans une société.
Châu Thiện Nhân là ai nhỉ, đã đến chưa đến à?
La société du l'astronomie, ils ont rien fait depuis longtemps. Je connais bien le président. J'ai demandé, j'ai dit, il faut faire des missions et tout ça. Donc, ils veulent bien faire une astronomie. Mais ils n'ont pas d'argent pour que eux ils puissent en dire.
Sao cậu? Được rồi, có một em Ngân đang trên online, những người khác thì chưa thấy gì. Kim Hoàng vào cái tôi gửi rồi, gửi cả email rồi, nhưng mà gửi trực tiếp đây cho mọi người rồi. Spam.
Le déjeuner à midi, c'est au 4e étage. Hein. Vous vous rappelez?
Merci. Merci beaucoup.
La pause café, elle va la livrer ici, juste là.
Merci beaucoup. Presentation ở đây này, primary physics, anh Liêm đâu? Liêm Sơn đang đi tàu. ABC này, Notre Dame Telecom. Lan Nguyễn, chưa đến, cô Lan ở bên Mỹ. Thanh chưa đến rồi. Lý Nguyễn là Nguyễn Khánh Linh chưa đến rồi. Lý Nguyễn là
Celui qui a été nommé non.
Hoàng, thằng Hoàng đây rồi, cho nó rìm không được.
Mais lui, il vient pour 2 jours.
Không
Il dit, je viens de lui.
Alo.
Ok, bây giờ nó không bị bỏng lại được.
Oui, tu fais un cocoté, ce que tu as fait à Morion, c'est ça.
Mais l'une des prévenus, après, moi je suis opposé à ce projet.
Thằng cả trên Facebook UICD mày đăng trên cái space cho cái link này. Tao làm gì có tài khoản của Space Master đâu.
L'année dernière, il a fait une quinzaine, mais il n'est pas venu.
Department này. Anh vào cái department post cái link hangout gửi không?
Il y a deux japonais qui viennent donner son cours. Il n'est pas venu. Moi, je ne les connais pas non plus. Il manque
không như cái hangout này thì mọi người lại chuyển lỗi. Mình đang trong cái group.
Oui, essaie de monter les choses sur le
group mình thôi.
Không, tại vì lúc mình trên chương trình mình trên website ấy, mình đăng là có hangout và Skype thì mình sẽ chọn một trong hai cái đấy. Và cả
Thực ra bây giờ nếu mọi người muốn theo dõi là mình tự có livestream rồi.
không, chỉ cho lên cái participant
Ôi là lỗi.
What do you think? They say yes. Yesterday night they say no. This morning they say yes again.
Tu ne peux pas venir, bon,
Paris. Oui, je comprends. D'ailleurs,
Oui, il y avait le Paris qui était un peu ça.
Bắt đầu rồi đấy nhỉ?
Le problème, c'est que j'aime beaucoup.
Là chị của em là đăng cái hangout lên đấy hả?
Dạ. Không. Đang trên khoa. Nếu đông người quá thôi nó chỉ được 100 người.
Còn cái là mình chỉ
để cho participant.
Chỉ dành cho participant, mình đang trong cái group này được rồi. Nếu ra ngoài là nhiều người lắm.
Lui, il veut sûrement.
Can we start now? Everybody?
Yes.
So The first, I would like to say Merry Christmas to everybody to come to the young Vietnamese community of astronomy today, and I hope you will come tomorrow also. So the first of all, I would like to thank our sponsor, Professor Yannick Yohewo, and also the Savoria who take care for the coffee, lunch, and I give you the overview of the APC laboratory. They have 5 groups: high energy astrophysics, cosmologies, gravitational, natural, and theory group. And then second, I would like to thank the Department of Space and Aeronautics of the University of Science and Technology of Hanoi. With this is a poster of the master. I was a student in there, and they help us to distribute our information, our poster to the program of this meeting to the website. You can find the information in that website. And I would like to thank all the organizers here, Lê Ngọc Trẫm over there, Bùi Văn Tuấn, Phan Thanh Hiền, Trương Xuân Nhật, maybe in remote, but he couldn't come today. Ngô Thanh Liêm, he's on the metro now. Nguyễn Đức Diệu in the US, he couldn't come. And Nguyễn Hoàng Phương Thanh, she told me she will come tomorrow with her supervisor. And I will give you some objectives of this meeting. The first, I would like to say that we would like to have an open and warm atmosphere. So don't hesitate to raise your hands if you don't understand something or if you have some question. It's just the meeting. We don't put the conference or workshop. We say the meeting because it's kind of open thing. And the second thing is the chance for you to present your work. What is your topic? What is your supervisor? What is your team? And then you can share your experience to doing research with us, because we are almost advanced research. We have some master students here, and they need to listen to you to learn somehow to research, to persuade the PhD career. And then we have chance to connect, to discuss, and we can open a potential collaboration between Vietnamese. Because the topic is a little bit broad range. The satellite trajectory and remote sensing, the chairman is Phan Thanh Hiền here. The astrophysics, the Lê Ngọc Trẫm is chairman. The cosmologies is Bùi Văn Tuấn, chairman. The chairman is very important for this meeting because I would say some word with the chairman, because you can open the discussion for the topic. You can raise the question when someone presentation, and then you should close the discussion when it's too much tensions. And the selected talks will be asked to do a letter book for us, maybe in Vietnamese also. So I put the Vietnamese question and go together. So that's my question also. Vietnamese can go together a lot. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, we have to go together. And this is the message from Professor Patrick Bogom, the rector of the USTS. This is a PDF file, so I need to open the video. How we go? Let me a few seconds to open this file. It's too small. We start the video again with the speaker.
Salut, alors depuis USTH. On regrette de ne pas être.
Sorry. Sorry. We wait for minutes. We have 1 minute 24 seconds video. And we prepare for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Bonjour à toutes et tous. Je suis heureux de vous saluer depuis Hanoï, depuis l'USTH. Je regrette de ne pas être avec vous au séminaire que vous organisez. J'arriverai juste 24 heures trop tard en France. Je voudrais vous féliciter pour l'initiative de ce séminaire que vous organisez. C'est une très bonne chose. Je suis très heureux que vous réunissiez pour discuter de la science avec d'autres collègues. C'est donc une petite aventure que vous organisez pour laquelle je vous félicite. Je vous fais un petit message de sympathie depuis l'USTH parce que nous pensons bien à vous et quand vous avez quitté l'USTH, cette jeune université, elle était en plein développement, mais quand vous allez rentrer, vous allez voir que ce développement est encore plus puissant, plus important. Vous allez voir que l'USTH est en train de changer considérablement. C'est une université qui foisonne d'initiatives, d'idées, de développement. Il y a des nouveaux laboratoires, il y a des nouveaux enseignements. Donc c'est une nouvelle université beaucoup plus dynamique que vous allez retrouver. Donc nous vous attendons, bien entendu, nous espérons que vous allez rentrer bientôt. Nous avons besoin de vous pour participer à cette aventure. Donc travaillez bien entendu en France, mais revenez-nous vite, on a besoin de vous. En attendant, je vous souhaite un bon séminaire, bon travail et toutes nos amitiés.
Thank you. So,
Can I say just a word? Because I spoke with him yesterday,
okay.
and he told me that it should have some subtitle in
Yes.
Vietnamese.
Okay.
It was supposed to have.
So we think about that and we asked the organizer Chum to translate in English for everybody. So
Okay.
can you?
Okay, you did. Okay. This is for this reason I wanted to say that.
Yeah, so hello. I just listened to that video and tried to translate to English, so forgive me if I do something wrong. So, what he said that, good morning everyone, I'm happy to say hello from Hanoi, from the University of Science and Technology of Hanoi, called USTH. I regret that I cannot attend your seminar. I will come back to France too late, he said 24 hours. I would like to congratulate you for organizing this seminar. It is a great idea. I am very happy to know that you will meet all together and talk about science to your colleagues. So I congratulate you for this initiative. We think of you. When you left to Vietnam, USDH was a young university in expansion. But when you will come back, you see that this development is very important. You will realize that USDH is changing fast, is full of initiative, ideas, and developments. There are many new laboratories and professors. Thus, you will find a new dynamical university. Thus, we look forward to seeing you soon. We need you to participate in the future of USDH. Work well in France and come back quickly. We really need you. I will wish you to have a wonderful seminar. All my best.
Thank you. So the next, I would like to thank the all participants now, because you had to take the time to come here, and some of them due to give the talk for this meeting. And I would like to thank all the supervisors of because all of us almost are PhD students and we are masters, so we would like to thank the professor who come here, like Professor Cyril Gosses, Professor Guillaume Patachon, he just left. Professor Pierre Le Sap, he will come tomorrow. So I would like to thank all of you. And then I would like to thank our sponsor, Professor Jean-Luc Guillaume, and I would like to invite him to have some words for Zhuang Vietnamese community of astronomy.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Okay, I don't have a lot of things. I don't know if I am really the sponsor, because the idea comes from you, and it was a very, very good idea, and I want to support it. So I was no, I just want to say one or two words about that. So I think what you are doing today is very important for Vietnam, okay? I was discussing with Patrick Boiron yesterday and speaking with people at USTH yesterday and people from VNSC. And what is obvious to us is that if we want to, when I say we, because I think it has to be an international development of astrophysics, the same for remote sensing. But the situation for remote sensing is not the same as astrophysics. So it's very important that young people like you, doing a PhD today in France or abroad, because you will have people from abroad also, are coming back in Vietnam to do astrophysics, to build a new community in astrophysics. And what is important to succeed is to have international standards for the Vietnamese community in astrophysics. This is what you have to change, okay? If you want to have a contribution, and we want to contribute to that. We don't want to help you. We want to collaborate with you to build this community. And as you said, we can have some collaboration with Japan, between Japan, France, and Vietnam, for example. This is an example, but we can have many of them. So what is very important is that you speak together, and we believe that it could be successful. But you have to change the way astrophysicists in Vietnam are working today. You understand my point? So we will be ready to contribute, but you have to take the lead of that. So I'm very happy with this meeting, which is the first one. Perhaps it will not be the last one, I hope so. You will have more, no, don't count the number of people today. You are starting something, okay?
Yes.
If it is successful, you will have more people next time, okay? You have people from Vietnam. We are going to help you. If you want to have a meeting, I'm sure in Quy Nhon, for example, to have the possibility to have some discussion for the astrophysics community. So I'm very happy with what happens today. I hope this is the beginning of a very nice history. Okay?
Thank you.
Sorry. And congratulations to all of you. I will not, of course, participate to the meeting, as I told you, because I want you to discuss together. But I'm ready to know what will be the conclusion of your meeting, and I hope you will decide to continue. Okay? So this is my message. This is a very, very simple one, but you will need 10 years to succeed in Vietnam.
Yes.
But for that, once again, what you have to do is to do international collaboration to participate to the development of astrophysics in the world. Okay?
Thank you. And today we have a special visitor, Professor Jin Trần Thanh Vân from ICIC Quy Nhon. I would like to invite you to have a word with the young researcher. Thank you very much to come today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for inviting me to come today with both of you. I must say that I met already a certain number of you when precisely you were in Vietnam in high school with the fellowship we have in Vietnam. I think that what I would like to say today to you is that the first one is that the workshop organized today is very important for the Vietnamese community, especially when it is organized by young people. You see, in Vietnam, we are a country with 93 million of persons. We have very advanced, we have many very good scientists, But we have to realize that we are far, far behind other countries. We are far, far behind. And why we are far behind? I think it is a question you should ask yourself. We have the Confucius spirit. All of our family want to have education, good education for their children. And in Vietnam, girl or boy, we are considering them almost the same. Of course, there are people who are not like that, but most people like as a children, girl or boy is the same. It is not the same in many other countries. In principle, this country should be behind Vietnam, very far. But we are very far behind countries like Malaysia and other countries. And today I would like first to ask yourself why we are so behind the other countries. And the second thing, it is a question, very important question. The second thing I would like to tell you is that you have chosen a very good field to work with. Astrophysics is one of the most promising field in physics. When I want to tell you that I have started to my master in '58, and at that time, particle physics was one of the most promising. At that time, we have very young Chinese who got the Nobel Prize, Li and Yang. And this is also something which pushed me to go to particle physics. Now in astrophysics, it is a field where we have a lot of people having made their big discovery. And I think that your choice for astrophysics is a very good one, and I congratulate all of you to have chosen this field. But you know that in Vietnam, there is no university which has an astronomy course in undergraduate. And I think that I think that we should realize that for me, for you, for all of us here, we are very, very lucky to be able to come to France and to other countries. You must know that in Vietnam, there are many, many other people who are as good as you are, maybe better, but they did not have this chance. And I think that you should think much more on that. We are very lucky to be here. Myself, I am lucky to be in France, because if not, I wouldn't be in the army, and maybe I would not exist now. All of my friends in college, they are already died, because they do not have the chance I have to go abroad. You have this chance. You are lucky. You are privileged people. And please think about that and take your duty to the sense. And I think that you have now very good people in France, Yannick, Pierre Le Saff, and other people in Observatoire of Paris who help you to advance in astrophysics. Then please take this chance seriously. And you should not do like many other people before. They come to France and they spend their time for other things than for science. And please think about that. I think you can do a lot of things. Now, I would like also to tell you that we have now in Quy Nhơn a center for science and coding. And in this land center, we are completely open to welcome you to come there in order to organize a small workshop like this in order to have people from the same field working together and having also a friend from many other countries. People who are in your age to build friendship between you and your colleague. I think that it is very important to build something small, but small with friendship, with something real, not doing like many, to have something administratively very, very well, very beautiful, but it is completely nothing inside. I think that you should build something from yourself. You should build something with your friend. You should make a friendship, that you can count on them in the future for collaboration, for working together. And Quy Nhơn, we have a place where we can help you, if you wish, to develop this kind of building friendship between you and your colleague of your age in other countries, and especially in Southeast Asia country. We have in Quy Nhơn a school of astrophysics. This school, it is open to you also, to you, that you can come and to bring your strength, what you want to do, and there we count on all the young people to come, but you must say no one thing. Nothing can be done without effort. Nothing can be done without sacrifice. Many people in Vietnam, I must say, their power comes from the sky. They are not people who are bending from the grass. They're bending their force. And I would like you that for here, in this place, you are bending yourself. You are building your group, yourself, building from the very, very low level, and to go, not to wait the political people, to give you the title, not waiting them to give you the power, because the power, the real power, comes from what you have done. The real power comes from what you have. And what I would like to tell you is that Vietnam, if I remember well, before '86, Vietnam was one of the 5 poorest countries in the world. People didn't have anything to eat before '86. But the government, the people who have decided to have a revolution, they are capable to do in order that 5 years later, Vietnam is not a hungry country, but 5 years later, Vietnam becomes one of the export countries for rice. You see that we can do this example shows that we can do really things, we can succeed when precisely we wish. But this revolution has also a bad effect, is that now people do not believe to anything. The education is considered by all of us as one of the worst things. And we need really a new revolution to change your mind, not to do in order to have money, not to extract from the government what you can extract from the budget, but you have to build new things, to build a new spirit, to build something, people can respect the profession, which is not the case for the moment. You understand? All of you, I am sure all of you know, but all of you do like it doesn't exist, but you have to realize that. We have to do in order that people respect the professor, people respect the education, people will know that in university, in education, it is the truth which is the most important, but not the what people do. I think I invite you to have this spirit, to make a new revolution in changing the mind, working for the community, working inside with truth, exactly as in international atmosphere. Yeah. It is why with Yannick, we would like very much to invite you to invite your friend from foreign country to come to Vietnam and to build a new relationship, helping Vietnam truly. And I do not know if what I say is acceptable or not, but I must say that you should not do like many other people. They count on the power which is given by something very high coming down. But you have to be, I wish that you have to build your power by yourself, by growing up from yourself, by your force, by your sacrifice, by all what you are doing in order to make Vietnam an advanced country. And to conclude, I always say that you young people, you are really the future of Vietnam. Vietnam will become good and bad. It is mainly on you. You should not accept as many other people say. If we have to send something, we should wait 2 or 3 more generations. It is what I hear all the time in Vietnam. Things are bad, but it is so difficult to send. We have to send it, we wait 2 or 3 generations. It means that these people know that it's bad, but they do not want to lose their privilege. And in 2 or 3 generations, you will do it. And for my generation, I will keep my privilege. You understand? And this, I invite all of you to take it in account, to look that Vietnam, with all of what we have been, we have done, you have seen the experience that in 5 years, Vietnam go from a hungry country to an export of rice country. It means that we are capable to do many things which a lot of people can say that it is impossible. We can do impossible. Okay. Then, now, all of you know that education in Vietnam, education doesn't have a good image, but it relies on all of you to change it, and I am sure that you can do it. But for myself, I told you, I have started my master 60 years ago. Then I do not have the force of all of you, but I count on all of you for bringing Vietnam to a higher level. We have so many good people. We have Ngo Bao Châu, who is exceptional person. We have Damtenson, who is also a very important person. At least people I know, there are many of the people, sure. But then you can also bring to Vietnam this this proudness. We should be proud. I would like to say that we should be proud of you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Satevan and Professor Galik, to share with us the history, and we can do something impossible. I think that's the conclusion for young people here. So now the time for the participants to introduce themselves, because we would like to have the picture of where are you, who you are working with, and the first one is Bùi Văn Tuấn. Can you introduce yourself first, because you don't yet finish the form, but you can. When someone comes, can you come here to introduce yourself, because it can make you more confident to performance, and we know about you. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Bùi Văn Tuấn. I'm second year PhD student here at Lab APC. I'm working in the cosmology group, and my supervisor is Cyril Rosset over there. I am working on the Euclid mission. This mission is so tomorrow I will talk about this in detail. So at the moment I'm working on the simulation of the external data for Euclid. So using the ground telescope to simulate the photometry data for Euclid, because for Euclid we need the multi-band from the ground base for the for photometry to do the photo-Z, and the main idea is for the gravitational lensing and dark matter, dark energy. So tomorrow I will talk about a little bit about this mission. So I'm here working with in the same group with Cường and Hiền at ABC. That's some small introduction about me. And next people. Can you next? Châu Thiện Nhân, can you come?
Hello everyone. So my name is Châu Thiện Nhân, and it's my first year in France. For now, I'm a master student at Impact Master 2, the program of the University of Paris. When I was in my bachelor stage, my research interest is particle physics and high energy phenomenology. And for now, I'm looking for the PhD stage, and I think I will focus on natural physics or natural astrophysics. It's nice to meet all of you. Thank you.
Just a question. Where do you come from? In Vietnam? Last year you were in Vietnam. Where?
Last year I was in Ho Chi Minh City.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes, I was studying. I studied University of Science, Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's continue with Anh Tuấn.
Maybe he's not here.
So next one, Lê Ngọc Trâm, please.
So hello everyone, I'm Lê Ngọc Trâm. I'm the last PhD student at Lab Economics here in Observatory Paris. So my PhD topic is chemistry bioshock in the interstellar medium. So what exactly what I'm doing tomorrow, I will give a talk about this, one part of my work. But roughly, we build the magnetohydrodynamic coupled with chemistry in 3D dimension bioshock. And after that we build the 1D hydrodynamic coupled with chemistry in the solar wind model from HB star. And we will also the 1D termination shock with the interstellar medium, and we compare all of this to the observations. And my team, I collaborate with my DLSAP, my supervisor DLSAP, Simin Capri, Anton Vostok, David Nuffield from United States, Pierre Thibault-Lebec from Observatoire de Paris, Jean Winter from Grenoble, and DAV group in Vietnam. Thank you.
Where is this group?
DAV Department of Astrophysics.
Yeah, but can you give some names?
Từ bìa là biểu là Nhung Hoài
From VNSC.
From VNSC. Thank you.
Next participant. So hello everybody. My name is Hoàng Đức Thượng. I am the third year student in the Astroparticle and Cosmology laboratory, in the HPC laboratory. My topic is the cosmic microwave background. I'm working on the optimization of the future CMB satellite experiments. My field of research primarily inverse inflation cosmology and the transition X sensor, the ETF detectors, and I have my CV on the online here, and my team is my supervisor is Guillaume Patterson. I'm working with Janik Yohego, Tomotake Matsumura, Michel Pias, Martin Bush, Damien Khere, Hirokaru Isuno, and Maria Stino. Thank you.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Win. I'm quite different with many PhD students here. I'm also a PhD student, but more together I work in VNSC and I do PhD in USDH. So I'm working as a system engineer in the Department of Space Technology R&D and in Vietnam National Space Center, and I'm doing the PhD in USDH and my supervisor, co-supervisor is Professor Benoit in Paris Observatory, in Asia Paris Observatory, and very soon I will explain about my topic that is advanced altitude determination for satellite EDSS testbed using the multi-edge sensor fusion. So my team basically including Professor Phạm Anh Tuấn and Dr. Lê Xuân Huy in VNSC and Professor Bernard in Paris Observatory, and Boris Guest is a system engineer in Malaysia. So yeah, this is just a short introduction about me. So when I come here, I must have some feeling. When I come to almost conference before, I always is one of the youngest people. But coming here, I'm one of the oldest one. So that means we have a very potential community here. So keep contact everyone and exchange some idea. So thank you very much.
Lê Hoàng Minh.
Hello everybody, my name is Lê Hoàng Minh. I'm from PA Mercury University. I'm an NPAP Master 2 student. In the past, when I was in Vietnam, I researched about electroweak baryogenesis in 331 models, an extension of standard model. Now I want my bachelor thesis advisor is Dr. Võ Phong of Ho Chi Minh City University of Science, where I come from, where I study in the past. And now my current research interest in neutrino physics is, and I would like to do a Master 2 leadership and PhD thesis in this topic. Thank you.
Where?
Sorry?
Where do you want to have this internship? The internship?
Do you mean bachelor thesis?
No. Not neutrino physics for the master internship.
No.
Where do you want to do it?
I haven't found any.
You did? Okay. You have not yet found?
Yes.
Do you want to do the PhD? Continue with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In France or in whatever?
In France, if possible.
Thank you. For that also, do you want to continue with the PhD?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Hello everybody, my name is Ngô Văn Liêm, and I'm just the first year PhD student in Physics Institute in the University of Cologne in Germany, and my topic in sulfur-bearing species in Sabitu star forming. Reason my topic divide into main part. Firstly, I have to analyze the ANMA data to understand the sulfur-bearing in these three regions, the abundance of this and the movement of this species, and the second part is the we already have the chemical cost, and we run some models, and we compare with the data, and my team is Professor Dr. Peter Siegel, Dr. Andrew Sanchez, and Dr. Thomas Muller.
Thank you.
I have the same question. What was your university in Vietnam? Have you been in Vietnam?
Yeah, I've been in Vietnam, study master in Ho Chi Minh City of Science, and I have 6 months in USA. Do you remember me?
Yes, but I won't. I want you to. By the way, you some of you have been at the master at USH. You did not say that before when you described what you have done. Okay, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I know that.
This is great, Catherine. Today she only girls here.
Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, because Van told us that in Vietnam, in Confucius system, woman and man are at the same level.
Yeah, exactly.
Look behind you. The only woman.
but we also had 2 girls from Vietnam who are joining us on internet on the Google Hangout. So they are watching and following us this meeting.
Hello everyone. I have a different background compared to others. So I was born in France. I did all my studies in France. I was graduated last year at Institut d'Optique Graduate School, which is an engineering school of the Université Paris-Saclay. So now it's my first job. I'm a research engineer in the experimental techniques group at APC. And I work for the ITT, Invitation to Tender Telescope, a core mission from ESA. So I work with Christelle Bui, which is in charge of the optical part of this project. Hubert Alloin, which is the project, scientific project manager of the LISA mission. LISA is the Laser Interferometer Space Antenna. Which will be the first in-space gravitational wave observatory, which will be launched in 2034. And so I work on twilight, on the optical simulations part. For the moment, it is the optical simulation part, and we estimate the amount of twilight which could be a problem in the detection of the signal, and after that, next year I will work on the RNT CNES to develop the setup to measure the twilight in the LISA telescopes. So that's all.
Nguyễn Khánh Linh.
Hello everyone, my name is Khánh Linh Nguyễn. I'm last year PhD student from UNIRA, the French Aerospace Lab. But my doctoral university, I'm come from Sofia, Tbilisi. Yeah, I'm working on the measurement of the turbulence in in adaptive optics. Yeah, before after high school, I received the scholarship of Mr. Trần to continue my study in France. I did study in my study in engineering, and after that I did also master 2 from Sublec, and now I will finish in 10 months my PhD research. Yeah, thank you.
Can you give more information about the Onera?
Onera is en français c'est l'Office national de la recherche et des études en haute pression. Et après, in English, that will be the French Aerospace Lab.
Okay.
Yeah. In our company, yeah, we the funding come half from the government and half from the project from the industry. Yes, it's
okay.
half.
So thank you. What is your plan after your PhD?
Yes, honestly, I don't want to do research anymore because I want to work in projects, in company, in real company, in projects. Yeah, because actually I work for a company, but in a laboratory, so it's not much different from what you learn from a laboratory.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I ask the same question?
Yeah.
Where do you come from? Vietnam.
Yeah, I come from the same village, the same city with Mr. Trần.
In Huế.
No, he's from Quảng Bình.
Quảng Bình.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Naming. You, because you, Winneming can come and you come, right? You represent the Winneming, right? I don't know. They send email to say.
So, okay, good morning everyone. Good morning, sir. Today, my name is Lê Vũ Dũng, and today because of Mr. Williaming, he's have a business trip and cannot go back, cannot arrive now, so that I'm here for replace for Mr. Williaming. So firstly, sorry about that. And my name is Lê Vũ Dũng. I come from VTE Technology company, and firstly, it's very happy to see everyone here. And we are the company from Vietnam, and right now, today our topic is about aerospace, and right now in Vietnam we have some group and company like Viettel, very interesting and investment about aerospace. So I'm here to say warmly welcome to everyone. If you interested about the job and how to say, investigate or library or something like that about aerospace in Vietnam.
Sorry, so VTI stand for what?
VTE.
VTE.
Yes, it's the Viettel Aero.
Okay. Can you give more information about the VTE? About the mission and the future plan or something?
Okay. VTE technology here is a branch of Viettel Aero in Vietnam, and we are here is a French company, and but we belong to Viettel Group in Vietnam, and our main mission here is In future we are going to a library, a R&D center here for Europe, Asia. Just like an office in America or some place, and here VT is a company, an office for R&D in Europe area.
As I know, we have we have just students who are working with for the VT.
No, it's a VTX.
VTX?
In Vietnam, that's it.
Okay. But here is a Viettel European.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay. But it's the same with Viettel Aerospace?
Yeah, that's the same. In fact, the main R&D office for aerospace is based in Vietnam. It's a VTX. You're right. Yeah. But we have office here, so easier to contact, something like that.
Okay, maybe we need to contact with the UST University to sign some MOU, because we have students and you need the researcher, and we can collaborate together.
Yeah,
it's something.
It's very interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Can you next? Maybe
Thank you very much.
Next.
Nguyễn Tùng Lâm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I say a word? No, just a word. When I spoke about international collaboration, international standards for science, for astrophysics, this is exactly the same for engineering. We need to have connection with this kind of company. Viettel is a very important company in Vietnam, and certainly we have what you said. We have to. It's important also for Vietnam to have collaboration with Airbus or this kind of company.
Yes.
So, for me, thank you for coming here, because this is also an aspect which is very important for Vietnam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Nguyễn Tùng Lâm, and I am a first year doctoral student at the Lucia Observatoire de Paris. My research topic is studying the superstar clusters in the starburst galaxies in the era of James Webb Space Telescope. And the James Webb Space Telescope will be launched in 2019. I hope so. And I also work on the 3D radiative transfer course to simulate the superstar clusters, and also performing full photometric measurements on the superstar cluster using other telescopes like the VRT. And my supervisors are Damien Cartado and Damien Huang, and also another PhD postdoc student, Luca Rossi, also from Lucia. I was also an USDS master student, and I work on the same topic and same supervisor in my master program. Thank you, everyone.
Phạm Đức Bình. He's not here because he told me he have to go to the hospital with his baby, so he will go later. So he the third year PhD student. He will defense in 6th of February. He working in Observatoire de Paris. His topic is the satellite remote sensing of the variability of the hydrological cycle in the lower Mekong basin over the last 2 decades. His team is Catherine Prion, Philippe, Agus, and Bình Phạm Đức also. Victor Pellet.
Okay, so we're supposed to wait in for the talk, right? Tomorrow.
He will talk later. When we start first. Next.
Phan Võ Hồng Minh. Minh.
So hello everybody. My name is Phan Võ Hồng Minh, and I'm a first year PhD student here at APC. A bit about my background. So I had my bachelor at Ho Chi Minh City University of Science, and then I took a master course here, a master 2 course here at Paris Diderot, also in the same master Young did. Yeah, and now I'm working on cosmic ray interactions in molecular clouds under the supervision of Dr. Stefano Gavisci. And so nice to meet you all. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a question because you go directly to Master 2 after finish your bachelor, right?
Yes.
So so you apply for the scholarship here in France for the second year master.
Yes, I think.
So maybe tomorrow we will discuss about it for the scholarship hunting. Yes. So you can give some experiments about this.
Yeah, but I think it's normal. I think because I think it's the like the 4-year bachelor of Vietnam is actually equivalent to the first year master of France. So I think it's something that people can do. It's not something really strange.
No, you see, we have many good students in Vietnam, but we are very lucky we are here. So we have to find a way maybe to have them to learn some education in the European or in all over the world. We have many good students in Vietnam. Do you agree?
Yeah, of course.
So tomorrow afternoon we have a discussion session. So you can share you can make a few slides to share how the scholarship information, how do you write a cover letter or motivation letter. Is that very important for the young Vietnamese student? Thank you.
Yeah, I will be happy to share.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Hello everyone, my name is Hiên Phan and I'm from Vietnam. I was born in Quảng Trị and then I was graduated from Da Nang University of Technology. After I study a master in UTH and have a 6-month internship here in the IPCP. And after 1 year stay in UTH, I finally found a scholarship to do a PhD here in WC, and my topic is about a nano satellite. It's named IGOSat, and I work with a small detector, a scintillator, in order to detect the gamma rays and electrons in the lower orbit. And I will talk more detail about that topic later. And my team is my supervisor is Hubert Howland and Philippe Laurent. And besides that, the IGOSat team, we have many students come from another university in France, in Europe, and UTH as well. And since the last 2 years, we have totally 6 bachelor and master students from UTH doing the internship in the IGOSat project. And that is, thank you.
He was a master student in Vietnam. He come from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, you spoke for myself. So I have the yeah. So I'm originally from Sri Lanka and I was in Vietnam for my master's in USGH about 4 years ago, from 2013 to 2015. So I came to internship in Lesia for M2 internship, and then I did 6 months internship. And then I got a thesis in the end in Lesia in various observatories. So I'm now doing my PhD and now I'm in my 3rd year. And I work with the Rosetta space mission, and I work on the spectrophotometric analysis of this comet Churyumov-Gerasimenko. So I'll be speaking about this topic more this afternoon, and I will today speak about the detection of water ice through the bright patches that's observed on the comet. And I work with Antoine Labarucci, Sonny Fornace, Clément Feller, Pedro Asetman, and there are many team people, so just put it like that. So it's nice to be connecting to the Vietnamese community, and I thanks the organizers for accepting me, although I'm not Vietnamese. And I just happened to be like 1.5 years in Vietnam. Thanks a lot.
We are friends. We are our friends. We hope in future we will collaborate with you and
sure.
Yeah. Next, Trần Hoài Anh, here. She from Viettel, VTE, right?
Sorry, she's also on this trip with Mr. Italy.
Okay. Okay. Trần Minh Tâm. Not here. Not here. Now Trần Minh Tâm.
So, good morning everyone. My name is Trần Đức. I was a master student at USTH, and at the moment I am a first year PhD student. I'm working at Laboratoire de Meteorologie Dynamique, UPMC, and I study the absorption spectrum of oxygen in the near infrared for greenhouse gases retrievals in atmospheric remote sensing. As you know, the increasing amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has become a serious issue for human beings, and many satellite projects are aiming at mapping and determining these greenhouse gases. And in order to retrieve the greenhouse gases, a very precise modeling of the spectrum of oxygen is required. However, spectroscopic data for this are based on very old laboratory studies. So in my work, spectroscopic data will be determined from new laboratory spectra, and will be validated using some graph-based measurements and satellite measurements. And there are 4 other people in my team, as you can see here on the screen. And so that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Vũ Văn Bình. I don't know. He said he come, but finally he didn't. No. He doesn't. She told me tomorrow she will come with her supervisor. Yeah. So she the master webmaster student. She's the 3rd year PhD student in the LACMA laboratory, University de Pontoise, Observatoire de Paris. And her topic is the chemical origin of CO and 2 different source depletion in pre-stellar cores. Her team is François Lunio, Emmanuel Congiu, and Chaboni, Andre Monde, Sao Bauche, Stefan Diner, François Natcher, Adela Lindos.
Actually, she did the experimental work. She try to set up the SM parameter like the pre-stellar core, and try to do experiments to calculate something the rate, for example, of CO or nitrogen.
Okay.
It is very important for the models like limb and need to put inside.
Okay, so she will give a presentation tomorrow?
Yeah.
So tomorrow she will come.
She was also a master student at USC.
Yes, she in the same academic year with me and Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same bachelor's program as.
Really? I don't know. Because she registered Vietnam and she participated in Paris. So I sent her email. She doesn't respond. So I think. So tomorrow will be the remote participants being introduced. Can you scan a little bit for Jandik? Yes. So you can see the John Huang from Spain, I think. Yeah, Barcelona. Yeah.
So he is bachelor where?
He master. He a PhD.
PhD in Barcelona, Español.
So he's institute Magic. So he's working on the gamma astronomy transients pulsar instrumentation. I got the Professor Lefilm from Queensland. No? No.
We don't know.
You know her? I don't know. No. So
Next.
we don't know.
Next.
Is the Nguyễn Quỳnh Lan from Notre Dame University in the US now.
Yeah.
With big now. She said she can't come. She told with John.
Kim Nan, I just did
Then she graduates School of Science, Hokkaido University, Institute of Space and Astronautical Science in Japan. Her topics are planet formation, migration, star forming clouds, star formation in galaxies, hydrodynamic simulation. She working with Elizabeth Tasker from JAXA, Takashi Okamoto, Hokkaido University, Alex Petit, Hokkaido University.
But do you know if she got a bachelor in Vietnam?
Yes, she graduated from the Hanoi National University of Pedagogy. She was a student of Queensland. Yes.
Maybe she here, I guess. She joined us. We can ask her tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so tomorrow she will. Next, Nguyễn Thị Phương. So tomorrow she also will talk. She working at the Department of Astrophysics, Vietnam National Space Center in Hanoi. Also working with in the laboratory of astrophysics, the Bordeaux University, the Bordeaux. She was graduate University of Science and Technology. Her PhD topic is about planet formation seen with ANMA, gas and dust properties around young low mass protoplanetary disk. She working with Điệp Nhung, Tuấn Anh, Hoài Thảo, and Darula at at the AP VNSC. And in France, she working with Duchay. I don't know if you know. In Bordeaux. In Grenoble, she also working with Chapillon. Maybe Chum know some people from here.
Anne and Stefan Vieto. They are good friend with Vietnam with the DCS one.
She very good student. She
like everybody here.
So he now he director of the DAP, the Department of Astrophysics in VNSC. Maybe all of you know about him. Nguyễn Lương Quang.
We expect he will give a talk tomorrow by remote. Nguyễn Ngọc Điệp and Nguyễn Lương Quang.
He's in Japan, no?
Yes.
Now
in
Canada.
Right now in Canada.
No.
Korea.
Canada.
Right now in Canada.
Right now.
Canada.
Okay.
So he came back to Canada.
In Budapest. He first year. No, he postdoc now. But so tomorrow he will join us.
But he worked at the Charlton Center.
Yes. See, after the he before he start postdoc in Budapest, he worked at EC Center. Nguyễn Trần Hoàng, he former master student at USTS. Now he doing the PhD in Montpellier. His topic about modernization and simulation intermittent stock based on both CNES satellites. He working with Frederick Robert, Alain Lisset, with financial and technical support from CNES and CIRAP. Even his remote talk. Trương An Hoàng Xuân. Do you know Trương An Hoàng Xuân?
I don't know. Right. He's from Japan. He's the last one to register the participants.
Yeah.
But I couldn't contact him.
So that's all for the participant.
You want a coffee break, or I can present something about the overview of our meeting for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I can present 10 minutes, I promise. And then we have a group photo, and then we have a coffee break. So my overview presentation. We just try to explain our poster here. You see the Earth with the Vietnam over there. And we are in Paris, France with the Eiffel Tower. And we have the exoplanets in kind of the solar system. And we have the galaxy, the interstellar medium, the star formation, and we have an early universe with the CMB map. So let's start with the Earth. In the Earth, we have about 4,600 satellites currently orbiting the planet, and basically there are several orbits like geostationary orbit, the GEO. It follows the Earth rotation and speed is 3 km per second, and it's good for the telecommunication. The low Earth orbit, the altitude about 160 and 1,000 km, and it takes 90 minutes to circle the Earth, and the speed of the satellite should be 7.8 km per second, so it's good for the remote sensing satellite. The polar orbit, it rotates from north to the south of the Earth, and altitude of 800 km, speed is 7.5 km per second, and it is very good for the Earth observation, like water surveys. And we have another orbit, the Sun Synchronous orbit. This is the polar orbit, and this is good for the weather forecast. And you can see the water surface in March and in September. You can see detail in the Palm Report in the South Mekong Delta. And Vietnam currently had a ViaSat-1 launched in 2008, ViaSat-2 in 2012, and ViaSat-1 in 2013. I did not mention some QVSat here, like F1 and Pico Dragon. And let's move further. We have the solar system about 4.5 billion years. The radius of the sun is 100 times compared to the radius of the Earth. And we have the one astronomy unit from the Earth and the Sun. One astronomical unit is 100,000 kilometers. And we have the 30 astronomy unit in the Neptune, the farthest planet. And the 50 astronomy unit in the Kuiper Belt, and we have the Oort cloud, the farther. And the solar system is the inner Milky Way Orion arm is around 8 kiloparsec. And this is our Milky Way. And let's see the Earth in the center over there, and we see the circle of the Earth with the four main arms, with the Perseus, Sagittarius, Orion. And in the galaxy contains 100 and 400 billion stars. The Milky Way is moving that back to the cosmic microwave background around 600 km per second. And the plot here is so the velocity curve of the visible stars with the radial distance on the galaxies. And then this curve is the theory, and this is the observational data. And by this plot, the evidence of the dark matter. And let's go further. We have go inside the galaxies. We have the interstellar medium, and you can see detail in the next talk with I picked the top 10 photographer of the Hubble Space Telescope with the 3 pillar creation here. And the 3 pillar creation is about 7 light years from Earth, and this process of the creating new star and composed of the cool hydrogen and dust. And this photo is the combine of the 30 different images. With the green is the hydrogen, red is the ionized sulfur, blue is the double ionized oxygen, and the pillars over there is around 5 light years. We can observe with the 21 centimeter hydrogen light. And if we go further, we see the larger scale structure. This plot is around 100,000 galaxies. You see clearly the phenomenon, the void over there, and then by the redshift from 0 to 0.25, and the people study the homogeneous of the universe, by the constraint on cosmological model lambda CDM. You see detail in the Bùi Văn Tuấn talk and the cosmology session. And in the universe, we have about 100 and 200 billion galaxies. And here is the larger scale structure and gravitational lensing, because the photon travel inside the galaxy cluster. We have strong lensing. It's visible. See even the Einstein ring over there. You can see the ring. And with the weak lensing is the photon travel among the galaxies. And the micro lensing is the photon travel around the stars. And the picture shows the few nearby zero-width galaxies which made up the Abel 1698 cluster, and many distant galaxies, some of which are stretched or covered into arc. And this the link, you can have a look on over there. And at the end, we can study everything in the larger scale structure in the cosmology. The cosmology study the origin of the universe, the evolution of the universe, and the fate of the universe. This plot shows the fate of the universe with the billion years in the x-axis, and the relative size of the universe with two parameters is the omega m is the dark matter and omega nu is the dark energy. You can see the universe can close with if the omega matter is the dominates. We flat universe, open universe, if the dark energy dominates. And the cosmology studied what the universe made of, how did it form, how we did, what will happen to our universe in the distant future, and why the biggest structure in the universe come from. And at the end we have the Big Bang model with the human over there. One circle is 1 billion years. So our universe is 14 billion years. At the beginning is the fraction of second with the inflation effort to make our universe Big Bang. And currently the component of our universe is about 5% of the matter, 27% of dark matter, and 70% of the dark energy. And to study the origin of the universe, we study the cosmic microwave background. We have 3 satellites: Kobe in 1992, Danimark in 2003, and Planck in 2013. And we expect for the future satellite to study the inflation in the universe to explain our universe Big Bang now. Thank you. I'm finished. We would like to have the group photo, and then we take the coffee break. Thank you.
Đưa mẹ vô
You want us to come with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Who is going to Belarus? No, but come on, you have to be on the picture, no?
I guess
nhỏ lên trước đi.
chấm cậu bật cái đèn đằng sau nó sáng lên.
Something is wrong. You can close
Yes.
Voilà,
faire
très bien.
l'ordinateur.
Poussez ça.
Parce que sinon il va être dans le salle.
Le côté des grenadiers, tout ça.
What can we do?
Tắt mình chiếu đây không?
You want?
Đừng có lên trên chỗ ghế đi.
Đứng đi ghế. Không nhìn rõ được không?
Đứng lên để chụp xuống cho rõ.
It's okay from there.
Yeah, Joe.
Và lấy cả chân nhá.
Okay. Chân
Okay. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, more. Yeah, plus. Thank you. We have coffee break now.
Ở nhà. À dạ em ở đường Messi. Em gặp anh này lúc mà đang học cùng
Dạ, dạ. Ở đây con có cua